Magnum packing patriots, can you dig it? You're watching the Tap Rack Bang Show. I'm Ryan Frasor. Riding shotgun with me, as always, is the tactical tackle himself, Tyler Witzke. Tyler, how you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty great. How are you?
Balling out of control. You know me. As always, we invite the viewers back home to be a pro-gun bully today. So if you want to single out Joe Biden in a game of high school gym class dodgeball and just pelt the crap out of him, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and smash the bejesus out of that Liberty Bell to sound the alarm of freedom every time a Tap Rack Bang Show drops. Woo!
Visit all the links down in the description, too.
Yeah.
It's time to renew your membership. Your membership will expire if you are a member January 1st, December 31st, whatever. And so please renew today for 2022. It's going to be a huge year for gun rights, as this year was. We'll get into that later. But also, become a frontline defender.
Then you don't have to renew.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And
You're
also,
just doing it.
Yeah, and check out our foundation, too. Any donation to our foundation is tax deductible, so that's a huge incentive. And with that, let's get going.
Yeah, you know what time it is. It's T-shirt time.
T-shirt time.
It's T-shirt time.
Every episode here on the Tap Rack Bang Show, we ask you a question, and the first to answer it correctly in the YouTube comments wins themselves a dope-ass T-shirt. Last week, we held up a random silly-looking magazine and asked our viewers to identify what firearm that it went with. And friend of the show, Magnum Packin' Patriot, like Hall of Fame level answerer, winner of T-shirt time, who's got a whole closet full of T-shirts, Brad Lidstrom. Check out the big brain on Brad.
Check out the big brain on Brad.
Won again and identified that we were holding up a P90 mag. No, not a P90. P90.
Yeah, it was an FN P90 mag.
It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah.
FN P90 mag, and he got it right with a little help from a friend. So maybe he'll share this shirt, maybe not. Yeah. I don't know. But either way, he's a winner, and you can be too. If you can tell me in the YouTube comments what is the original caliber of this silly-looking submachine gun right here, a PPSH or a if you will. I want to know the caliber in communist millimeters.
Yeah.
What bullet did this gun originally shoot? Ours has been converted to a more normal caliber, but tell me the OG caliber of the PPSH. First one to answer gets dope-ass T-shirt just like Brad. So, with that being said, moving on from T-shirt time, we thought we'd just sit back, relax, and review 2021 for all of the gun rights victories that happened. And I think, going into 2021, a lot of us were a little bit nervous.
Yeah, we were a bit nervous.
Aftermath of an election that seemed to really not go our way, and especially at the federal level.
Right, yeah. Joe Biden was obviously inaugurated as President of the United States. The U.S. Senate, it was a 50-50 tie with Kamala Harris being the tiebreaker, so obviously she'll vote with the Democrats. But
Pelosi's still running the show in the House.
Pelosi's still running the show.
A Biden, Schumer, Pelosi triumvirate of gun-grabbing mania that we thought we would be faced with.
100%. And, yeah, so...
Not necessarily how it played out, though.
No. It was actually a banner year for gun rights.
It really was.
So
who'd have thunk it?
Yeah.
But that's why we fight. That's why we don't compromise. That's why we don't give them shit.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
Because we win.
Exactly.
No matter what, even when the deck is stacked against us, all we do is win.
All we do is win.
No matter what.
All I do is win, no matter what.
So, that being said, we're going to do another top 5 just like we did last week. But this one is going to be the top 5 gun rights victories of 2021.
Thanks to you.
Thanks to you folks, the Magnum Packin' Patriots, the pro-gun bullies, the NAGR members, the Frontline defenders, the foundation members.
Everyone.
You did it. And we thank you. Yeah, I should be a rapist. So, Tyler, why don't you take... What? You want to take it away with number 5, you silly goose?
Yeah, so number 5. I will say our foundation defeated the San Jose gun tax.
Y'all know Hannah Hill.
Yeah, Hannah Hill. She was on the front lines there. Mm-hmm. So San Jose essentially decided that they were going to impose a gun tax, and basically tax your right away.
Mm-hmm.
And Hannah Hill, along with a bunch of our lawyers in our network, sent out a cease and desist letter to San Jose. And guess what they did?
They backed the heck down.
Like a bunch of little pansies.
Mm-hmm. We said
exactly.
They ceased it and they desisted.
Exactly.
Because we said we would seize their ass in court.
Exactly.
Mm.
And they knew it wasn't going to stand up in court.
Yep.
So that's a big win for the foundation, and that is our number 5.
Number 5. So as you'll see, each of these kind of have bigger and bigger implications. So this was us swatting down an anti-gun cities nonsense gun control.
And it sets a precedent for all over the nation. It's like,
hey,
any other anti-gun towns or cities, like you wanna try this shit? We'll challenge you in court.
See what happens.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, number 4. And this is one I think all of you were paying very close attention to, was the Kyle Rittenhouse case. Another Hannah Hill-backed National Foundation for Gun Rights victory.
Hannah's just rocking it this year.
She's killing it. Yeah, no kidding. The foundation just balling out of control under her leadership, and it's outstanding, and it's fantastic, and it's a whole lot of fun to watch. And this one, it wasn't just about one person. It was really the natural right of self-defense was on trial. I mean, there was such a cut and dry case where you literally had a video of the entire encounter, which is amazing to think that it's kind of scary, like surveillance state kind of stuff. But we're in a day and age where this entire ordeal was caught on tape. Super, super obvious that every shot that was fired, he could reasonably say that he feared for his life, and any sane person would.
Right. And to me, it kind of felt like we were watching a Supreme Court case, because, you're sitting there wondering, you're like, well, I know what's right, and I know what's right in the law, but are they going to turn the act of self-defense over on its head? Yeah, and is President Biden, who was talking a bunch of jive about the situation, and the all the Antifas and those type of lunatics and MSNBC following jurors, they were trying to intimidate this jury into deciding the way they wanted. But the woke crowd. In this situation, the justice system worked. Yeah. And Kyle Rittenhouse, thank God, is a free man today. Mm-hmm. And a lot of it has to do with you out there, anyone who donated to the foundation. We gave him over $76,000, I believe, in 2 checks to make sure that he had the legal representation he needed to have an effective defense case. We were the only organization, not just gun rights organization, only organization, only ones that helped out Kyle. Yeah. Yeah. So that's a big testament to what we do here. Was on the phone a while back with Hannah, and wanted to say to all of the Magnum Packing Patriots who donated to the foundation to help give that legal funding to him, he gave a big thank you. And he's very aware of what you all did, and we thank you as well. Like we said, national implications for the right to self-defense were on trial that day. Yep. 100%. Yeah. Number 3. This one was pretty fun. We, as in us and you guys, the Magnum Packing Patriots, defeated the nomination of David Chipman. Hallelujah! Hell yes. That one felt good. That one felt amazing, because he was a twisted imbecile. God. He was a weasel. He was a weasel. He looked like a weasel. Mm-hmm. He was ugly as shit. He would have been, Joe Biden's little toady in the ATF, just doing his bidding. He's been working for the gun lobby for decades. He was part of the whole Waco fiasco. If ever there was a walking embodiment of just gun control Inc., it's David Chipman. Yeah. And the dude makes me sick, but by golly, it was surely delightful when we just smacked that nomination down. And remind you, that's not a filibusterable. No. Is that a word, filibusterable? Well, it is now. That's not a filibusterable type of thing in the U.S. Senate. It would have taken 51 votes, so they had the votes if the Democrats held the line. But you, Magnum Packing Patriots, again, stepped up, contacted your lawmakers, you did the dirty work, and made it crystal clear that a vote to confirm David Chipman is a vote for all of the sick gun control that he believes in and would surely advocate as director of the ATF If he was director of ATF now, you'd be damn certain that our pistol braces, our homemade firearms, that would all be gone by now.
Yeah, we're still waiting on final action on that, and we're ready to fight back as soon as they make a move. But I think the action against David Chipman, as well as all the comments that people have left to the ATF, has got them thinking whether they are willing to move forward with this, and they're scared and they pass the buck. Right now, final action on those are slated for the summer and fall of 2022, and that's
who knows, that may be in our 2020 year.
Yeah. Stay tuned for next year's, and hopefully we can talk about defeating those. But wiping out Chipman was a big deal, and like you said, it was a whole lot of fun because he was just a weasel, and I'm just glad to see his dreams of running the gun control arm of the federal government were just snuffed out.
Awful in those Senate hearings.
Yeah. Yeah, kid makes me sick. All right, number 2.
Fitting for this one.
Yeah. Number 2, speaking of number 2, how about defeating every single Biden-backed gun control bill in Congress this year? From H.R. 8, universal gun registration, to H.R. 127, all kinds of red flag bills. Feinstein always be introducing assault weapons bans.
Yeah, this one's pretty encompassing over a lot of the bills that were in Congress this year. I mean, we got the Violence Against Women Act that turns out it's not going to be introduced this year.
And a lot of these are still live, but the legislature the inertia is the strongest force in politics, and right now these bills are standing static.
Yeah, dead in the water, so to say.
Dead in the water, and I mean, don't rest on our laurels, because it only takes one tragedy or something for the media and the anti-gun left to exploit, but in 2021, we batted 1,000 in Congress, and that's a huge, huge victory. That's why it's number 2, because, like we said before, the triumvirate of Biden, Pelosi, and Schumer, it seemed like some kind of gun control was inevitable, but they couldn't get crap through because, again, the Magnum Patriot Patriots stepped up to the plate.
100%.
So it's amazing to think that big of a victory isn't our number 1, but there's actually one more thing that trumps even our legislative wins that are going to advance gun rights and secure the Second Amendment for millions of Americans for hopefully decades and centuries and millennia to come.
Yep.
What's number 1, Tyler?
Number 1. We got not only 1, not only 2, not only 3, not only 4, but 5 brand new constitutional carry states.
That is a record. Never has it been done before. Only a few years back it was just Vermont.
Yeah.
Like in the early 2000s.
Back in like 2001, it was only Vermont.
Yeah. And now we're knocking down 5 in a single year. Again, after the election, we were all doom and gloom, worried about what was going down. Mm-hmm. We never thought that 5 constitutional carry states would happen.
Yeah, it's just nuts. And we could have had more even. Like Ohio, they have 2 constitutional carry bills that have passed their respective houses. And Governor DeWine, piece of crap, he's not going to sign it. He's going to veto it. Pennsylvania, we had one go to the governor. Mm-hmm. He didn't sign it. Louisiana.
Same thing. Passed the legislature with a veto-proof majority, got vetoed, and everyone kind of, bitched out. At least a lot of senators who voted right the first time bitched out and didn't do the right thing. The veto override session, if you recall, each of those senators that flip-flopped received a personalized letter from Tap Rack Bang, as well as some feminine hygiene products, since they were all dudes, or at least at one point were, and opted to hand in their man cards. So we wanted to make sure we took care of them so they'd be as comfortable as possible.
Yep. Those 5 states that did pass con carry this year were Montana, Utah, Iowa, Tennessee.
What's the big one, dummy?
Oh, Texas.
Yeah.
Texas. We had a whole special about it.
Don't slap the table, Frasor.
No.
Yeah,
don't do that.
Liberating millions and millions of Americans from the nonsensical requirement to obtain and pay for a government permission slip to carry out the natural right to keep and bear arms that was given to you by God and guaranteed by the U.S. Constitution.
Yeah.
And that we're bitter.
No, and we did a little study, and we found out that over a quarter of the United States population lives in a constitutional carry state right now.
Yeah, and we just getting started.
Yeah.
We're still coming for you, Louisiana. We're still coming for you, Pennsylvania. And we're still coming for you, Ohio.
Alabama.
We ain't stopping
Nebraska.
until we've got 50. Yeah, Florida's on deck.
Florida.
It's gonna happen.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Watch it.
So Governor DeSantis has signaled he will sign constitutional carry.
Catch me outside, Florida. How about that?
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah. Florida man will be packing legally in hopefully 2022.
Hopefully.
We're going to make it happen. You're going to make it happen. But that's our top 5. What a ballin' year it was for gun rights. Kicking all kinds of ass.
Yeah. Comment down below, which was your favorite win?
Yeah. Did we miss something?
Yeah, did we miss something?
Something cool happened in your state?
Yeah.
Yeah. But of course, we're just getting started. We got an election year coming up, and it's time to start kicking some election ass. But we're still going to be here fighting gun control, defeating the gun grabbers, passing con carry and pro-gun bills nationwide. And we hope you will join us in 2022 for some pro-gun badassery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
tell them where to go, Tyler.
Again, visit all the links down in the description. It helps us out. Renew your membership. If you're not a member, become a member today.
Yeah.
Join the only no-compromise gun group in America. Check out our foundation. You know, they do a lot helping gun owners in the courts. And become a frontline defender today. You know, you can be on the front lines, literally, of protecting the Second Amendment. And don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and ring that Liberty Bell.
Yeah, remember, every like is a wallop in the gonads with a dodgeball on Sleepy Joe Biden.
Hell yeah.
Also, I'd like to throw in an honorable mention.
Honorable mention from cameraman Christian, who just got his master's degree and no one cares.
Hey, thanks. TRB.
TRB! 1 year.
1 year.
Wow. Yeah,
Ish.
sure, that's not our anniversary, but yeah. Honorable mention, Tap Rack Bang debuts in 2021, a date which will live in infamy.
Yeah. It's been a lot of fun, and we're hoping to have a lot more fun in the coming year.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, just be sure to subscribe. It helps us out. It makes us feel good about ourselves because we need it.
When we started this, we did not anticipate being at SHOT Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you at SHOT Show in just a couple of weeks.
100%. But, all right. Well, I think that about does it, though.
Yep.
Lots to celebrate this holiday season.
Absolutely.
So, with that, we will see you next year.
Yeah.